Hi everyone, I'm so excited to be here right now with Curtis Joseph, the one and only former Maple Leaf goaltender. So thank you so much for joining us today. We're here in the Toronto Maple Leaf mobile fan zone. Thanks for being with us today.
Yeah, my pleasure. It looks just like the locker room. So
I was going to say, does it look familiar to you at all?
it does, except for the smell.
A little bit better, I hope?
A little bit better,
okay.
Yeah, than the original locker room.
Excellent. Well, welcome to the city of Markham. We're happy to have you here for the Rogers Hometown Hockey Tour. You've been out and about a little bit today, meeting with some of our fans, some residents. So how's the reception been so far?
Oh, it's been great. Great turnout. It's kind of cool out there, but they had me inside, which is nice. And I don't know if they were happy to see me or just be out of the wind. But a little bit of both.
I'm sure the first. I'm sure they were happy to see you. We certainly are. So you'll be here tomorrow as well, all day, and part of the broadcast starting tomorrow night at 6:30, I believe.
Yes, on with Tara Sloan, and she'll have some easy questions for me, which will be good.
Exactly. So this isn't your first time coming to the city of Markham. You have a bit of a connection. Your son plays for the Markham Waxers, and Markham has a lot of minor hockey associations. So how long has he been playing with the Waxers for?
Just this year. Dan Dow is his coach. He's a former Maple Leaf, so I figured he'd be a great coach.
Yeah.
And so yeah, Luke's 16 and he loves playing here in Markham. So I'm here 3 times a week or 4 times a week or so. And yeah, Markham has a great history of minor hockey. I know Steve Thomas and Adam Oates played for the Waxers also, their junior team, I believe. So great history, great tradition, and a great city.
And Steve's actually going to be over at the Markham Civic Center today at 7 o'clock. He's going to do some autograph signings as well, so he's here in the city as well. But speaking of a lot of amazing players that have come out of the city of Markham, there's a couple that come to mind that we've been kind of profiling this week. Steve Stamkos and Jeff Skinner are two. So what are your thoughts on those guys?
Yeah, so Jeff Skinner first. I don't know him very well, but I was helping out with Carolina last year, and he is a great talent, just a great skater. I know he has some figure skating background, so he probably did some figure skating here in Markham. And I think he did a jump the other day on Instagram, and it was pretty impressive in all his equipment. It was very impressive. He's a great skater, and that's one of his strengths, obviously, in the NHL. And Steven Stamkos, he's having a great year. He's had a few injuries the last few years, which has slowed him down, but he's one of the premier players in the league. And he is the pride and joy of Markham, and he lives here in the off season. And I remember playing against him for the first time, and it was a power play. We're killing a penalty, and the pass went over to him. I remember coming over to make the save, and it whistled by my ear before I got over there. And I'm like, oh boy, this is a guy I got to watch out for. He can really one-time the puck and really shoot it. So after that one whizzed by my ear, and I barely saw it, I was like, okay, I really have to key on this guy because he can score.
Yeah, keep an eye on him, right? So actually both of those players have been coached by Paul Titanic, who's a big name in hockey here in the city of Markham. He's been an amazing coach for a lot of players that have made their way to the NHL. But as I said, we do have a lot of minor hockey associations, a lot of young players that are really getting into the sport. So any advice you'd have for them for pursuing their dreams and focusing on teamwork in this game?
Yeah, it's a great game. It teaches you a lot about life. Play it as long as you can. Play it for fun, and take it seriously. I didn't get a scholarship till I was 21 years old, so you never know. Keep playing as long as you can, and it's a great game because you can play it, till you're 50 or 60 years old. So it's a great sport.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. And come check him out the rest of today. You'll be here in downtown Markham, and tomorrow starting at 12 o'clock, right?
That's it. Perfect.
Thank you, Curtis.
We'll see you then.
Thanks.